La pace sia con tutti voi.
As the crowds at St. Peter's Square chanted "Long live the Pope," Pope Francis's successor appeared. The Vatican conclave had done the unthinkable, elected an American pontiff for the very first time. 69-year-old Robert Francis Prevost will now be known as Pope Leo XIV. And although he is the first American pope, he is also considered as much a cardinal from Latin America because of the many years he spent as a missionary in Peru. Pope Leo was born in Chicago in 1955 to parents of Spanish and Franco-Italian descent. He earned his bachelor's degree in mathematics from Villanova University in Pennsylvania and went on to receive his diploma in theology from the Catholic Theological Union of Chicago. Prevost served as an altar boy and was ordained in 1982 and later moved to Peru. He spent 10 years as a local parish pastor and as a teacher at a seminary in Trujillo in northwestern Peru. In 2014, the late Pope Francis made Prevost the Bishop of Chiclayo in Peru. He also served as the president of the Pontifical Commission for Latin America. Pope Leo is a member of the Augustinian religious order, which is spread across the world. He led the order for more than a decade as its prior general. He became Archbishop in January 2023, and within a few months, Francis made him a cardinal. The last pope to take the name Leo was Pope Leo XIII, who was on the side of the poor and who stood up for workers. So the choice of that name for the new pontiff makes a strong statement. Pope Leo has given hints of his politics over the years, particularly when it comes to advocating for the rights of migrants. In 2015, he shared an article criticizing then presidential candidate Donald Trump's anti-immigration proposals. The column was titled "Why Donald Trump's Anti-Immigration Rhetoric is So Problematic." In February, he again appeared to criticize the Trump administration's immigration policies, this time taking aim at Vice President J.D. Vance's argument that people should love others close to them more than strangers. But Leo does not seem to be in favor of allowing women to be priests. In 2023, he had said clericalizing women doesn't necessarily solve a problem. It might make new problems. Pope Leo's Augustinian order has faced criticism over transparency in dealing with sex abuse cases that have rocked the church, but he has called for focusing on the victims. In his first words as Pope, Leo XIV spoke fondly of his predecessor Francis, calling his voice courageous.
Ancora conserviamo nei nostri orecchi quella voce debole ma sempre coraggiosa di Papa Francesco che benediva Roma. Consentitemi di dar seguito a quella stessa benedizione. Dio ci vuole bene, Dio vi ama tutti e il male non prevarrà. Siamo tutti nelle mani di Dio. Pertanto, senza paura, uniti, mano nella mano con Dio e tra di noi, andiamo avanti.
Pope Leo is seen in line with Francis on the direction the Church needs to take and on fostering a more inclusive global Church, but he is expected to lead as his own man. Leo is expected to lean more progressive on social issues like migration and poverty, but fall more in line with moderates on moral issues of Catholic doctrine. In order to get a two-thirds majority in the College of Cardinals, he would have had to have a broad appeal, even among more moderate or conservative members. In his first Mass at the Vatican, the new Pope called for the Catholic Church to desperately counter lack of faith. He also urged for church unity from his cardinals, addressing them in English.
I begin with a word in English, and the rest is in Italian. But I want to repeat the words from the responsorial psalm. I will sing a new song to the Lord because he has done marvels. And indeed, not just with me, but with all of us, my brother cardinals, as we celebrate this morning, I invite you to recognize the marvels that the Lord has done, the blessings that the Lord continues to pour out upon all of us. Through the ministry of Peter, you have called me to carry that cross and to be blessed with that mission. And I know I can rely on each and every one of you to walk with me as we continue as a church, as a community of friends of Jesus, as believers, to announce the good news, to announce the gospel.
As the leader of the world's 1.4 billion Catholics, Pope Leo has outlined a vision of a missionary church which builds bridges, holds dialogues, and is always open.